Hello everyone, welcome to Arteagan Daily Bread, your spiritual board meeting for Thursday, May 14th. Yes, May 14th, 2020. I am your Madam President of the Arteagan, Natalee, spelled Natalee. Feel free to stay for all of the tarot, psychic, astrology, Arteagan reports. Feel free to skip ahead as you are guided. It's totally here for you, so just like a little buffet, pick what you like, pick what you need, and enjoy. So let's move on right into, I have to officially call the meeting to order. I officially call this meeting to order. Oh, that's great. So let's move into the minutes to recap. So these three moon cycles have felt very long. I mean, the whole year has been feeling really long. I mean, even just like the Oscars feels like forever ago, and it wasn't. It really wasn't. It was just a couple months ago. Not that long ago at all. So more of that. More of that with all these retrogrades and finishing out this last little super full moon cycle before we head into the eclipses. Yay! So think back to the end of December, think back to the beginning of January. So not a lot of earth time, but a lot of emotional time, a lot of spiritual time because of everything that we're experiencing. And it is experiences that age you. That's why you can have, a small child, very wise, a very old soul, because they've been through things that children shouldn't be going through, or things that, we were exposed to things that it just matures you, or it grows you up, or it, evolves you. So think back to all of that, because those specific issues, the Cancer, Capricorn eclipses, closing it out a little bit, not like totally forever, but we're making a major headway in terms of accomplishing little bit by little bit to use as building blocks to the lessons that we're going to be learning for Sagittarius, Gemini, the nodes shifting, eclipses shifting, everything's shifting over. So that's our recap. Let's just move forward into the future. President's Report. What do I have for the President's Report? I think what I'm most excited about actually is Jupiter going retrograde. I'm really excited about Jupiter going retrograde. I'm biased. I am born with Jupiter retrograde, so that energy is very familiar to me. Jupiter is about expansion. It's about reaching outwards. It's about socializing. It's also spreading. So with Jupiter and Pluto going retrograde, the virus globally is reduced in its power. It's going to surge in late September, early October. It's going to surge like a force. I mean, it's really going to be crazy. However, right now, everything's okay. I shouldn't beat that with my words. Venus retrograde, Gemini energy. I'm most excited for Jupiter going retrograde because all of that outward directed, expansive energy is turning inside. So it's a very natural introvert energy where instead of giving and relating to other people, because Jupiter's how you relate to other people, instead of doing that, you're going to be relating to yourself. You're going to be thinking about your past. You're going to be looking at your experiences and how you have related to others and all of the others and with yourself from your history up until right now. And you're going to be mining through all of those experiences and feelings and thoughts and using that to build up your philosophy, your personal philosophy, and how you specifically see the world as an individual. That's a Jupiter retrograde energy. So people born with Jupiter retrograde, we do that. We grow up doing that, where it's easier to do that than it is to really connect with another human being. So that's why that's my President's Report. I'm excited for Jupiter retrograde. I love it. And then it also reduces the effectiveness. It reduces the ability for the virus to spread on the global scale. So that's good. Okay, let's move into the Astrology Report. So for the Astrology Report, you guys, I didn't write it all down. Basically, this Thursday, or like right now when this is coming out, We're on the quarter moon. We're on the quarter moon. Here we go. We're on the quarter moon. This is the day that Jupiter stations retrograde in 27 degrees Capricorn. So here's the thing for you guys. If you're born with a regular functioning Jupiter, if everything's, full speed ahead for you, what you can use this Jupiter retrograde to do is whatever area Capricorn is in your chart, that is what will be redesigned and reevaluated. It's more like reevaluating your experiences in that area of your life, whether it's yourself, your actual body, Capricorn rising, Capricorn suns, your personal projects, how you personally come across to people, who you are when you relate to others, if you can relate to others. It's your second house, how have you been spending money? It's your third house, how do you communicate with others? How have you been communicating your ideas and your philosophies and your beliefs and your ethics and your morality effectively to the other side, to people? And how do you receive communication? It could be your fourth house, Capricorn in the fourth house. I don't want to go along the whole reel, but you guys basically get where I'm going with that. Also, it's the quarter moon in Aquarius. So the super full moon, these 3 moons are super full moons, so everyone feels it so acutely. All my Scorpio brethren are like, whoosh. So good on you, Scorpio placements, and anyone that's purging right now. It is so healthy. It is so good for you to push those molecules out of your eyeballs and really expel that energy in a physiological manifestation of that release of energy. So all that pain, trauma, heartache, whatever being stored in your body gets to have that release. So good on all of my waters. Good on anybody who's using this and able to kind of let that happen on the Scorpio full moon. It's not always our choice. It's not always our choice, but either way, sorry, I'm like still nasally because I still cry every day, but it's good. It's just really good. It's really, really, really good. So quarter moon in Aquarius, that's a crisis in action, a crisis in consciousness. So be expected to, or you can expect that. You can expect some sort of a crisis on a little scale, on a big scale, that could demand some sort of action or sort of test your commitments, test where you really want to go, what you really want to do. It's going to challenge this Scorpio full moon. It's going to have to do with you augmenting your behavior, because the new moon, April 22nd, 27th, at the end of April, the new moon in Taurus conjunct Uranus. Okay, Uranus is behavior. Mars is action. Boom, 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 boom. I put this up on the Instagram, the difference between Mars, action, and Uranus, behavior. Behavior and action, totally different things. Someone can behave like they're going to do something. The action they take doesn't do it. The classic example I always use is the bully who talks a big talk and he's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to But when it comes down to it, when you show up to the fight after school, oh, that bully's nowhere to be found. He's actually, in actuality, the actions he's showing you, he's a coward. Behaves like he's going to do something, does not take action to back it up. That's a very simplistic example. You will look at that at yourself first, but then look at that in everyone that you're interacting with. Watch what they do, the actions they actually take, and then watch their behavior and see how congruent or incongruent their actions are with their behavior. And that'll help give you a very discerning insight into someone. And it helps when you either have rose-colored glasses on, it helps when you idealize someone, it helps when you are really stumped about a person, it helps when you are confused about someone and you don't know why, it helps when your intuition's kind of like your spidey senses are going off and you don't know why. It's just one of those things that you can logically go to, boom, 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 to assess someone. Basically like when someone says something versus what they'll do. It's similar to that with their thoughts, their actions, their behaviors. When everything's congruent, they're either a really great liar or they really are very honest and they're telling the truth. And like what you see is what you get, which is not very common. Not very common. I totally understand that. How did I get off on that tangent? Okay, we'll go with it. So that's Thursday, and this is gaining momentum. The Sun trine Pluto, Sun trine Jupiter. So these insights, these realizations, it's oh, that's right. Okay, I'm going to skip right ahead to the psychic part. So the psychic report, springboard. I got springboard for you, and fear. I actually got fear. It's Plutonian though, so it's only coming up to get rid of it. It's only coming up for you to say goodbye. It's only coming up for you to say, I don't need this anymore. I never needed it to begin with, but I really don't need it now. Gear up for the new moon. Let's. This was hard. This Scorpio full moon was rough. Don't know how you guys have been with it, but it was a pretty rough one for me. So, I'm looking ahead at this new moon, letting the Scorpio energy do what it's got to do. I'm telling you guys, when that skeleton in armor knocks at your door, you get the choice, but you still got to do the work, even when you get the choice. So let these energies play out. Let yourself feel what you got to feel, and try to focus on. Don't force it. Don't force yourself to say, oh, I'm so depressed all day, every day, and I can't focus on the future, and there's something wrong with me. Don't let it snowball. Let yourself feel what you got to feel for as long as you got to feel it. For as long as you got to feel it. You'll get moving along in your own divine, perfect, organic timing. I'm just telling you personally, I'm going to try not to make any big decisions until after the new moon, because it's like, oh my God. Okay, so there's your last quarter moon in Aquarius. The crisis there. And then with the Mars and Saturn in Aquarius and the anorectic degrees, such heightened, potent energy happening in that part of your chart. Wherever Capricorn, Aquarius is, that cusp energy, it's like, whoa. So if you'd like to learn more about that, check out the Astrology 101. Astrology is so much fun. It's very, out of all the three classes that I offer every month, I really do feel like Astrology 101 is probably like the hardest. Practical Magic level 1 is super deep. It's like the deepest of all three. I feel like the tarot class is like probably you're gonna like have the most fun with, where you're gonna be able to have like a lighter sense of it. Where astrology is really, 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 really fun. Practical Magic level 1 is super, super, super duper fun, but it can be kind of scary for people, especially if you've had experiences, because it makes it all really real. It's really real about energy work and using magic and using energy work in your day-to-day life. So I don't want to scare anybody, but okay, let's keep it moving. So into the psychic report. There's a lot of other stuff happening in the sky. Until I get back to my digs, it's just going to be a little, okay. Yeah, then I had to go to the doctor for like 3 hours. Sorry, guys. You guys know how I get when I don't get to work 24/7. It bothers me. Okay, psychic report. Springboard. I got springboard and I got fear. And she's showing me this clip I saw like a while ago of this mother squirrel changing nests from one, you might have seen it on Instagram, from one tree to another tree. And she goes and she grabs a little baby, there's like 3 or 4, and like runs and drops them off in the new home, and she runs back, she takes a break, and she does that, and one of the babies is like, I don't want to go. One of the babies is like holding on and like, like not like really making it hard for mom and really making it hard for the mommy squirrel to like do what has to be done. That's what I'm getting. That's that energy of fear. So it's not like a real fear that's going to like ruin your life. It's just like a little, like the Joker says, you just need a little push. Okay. So enough of my, do you see that? Do you see that flip out? It's very clear when I need to just That is so weird. I saw a ghost move through her. And you know what this is? This is someone's perception changing about the Empress, about Empress energy. So weird. I saw this little, like a ghost go through, I can't even describe it. This is someone, okay, this is like, how do I explain this? When she gives me information, it's like an entire experience that really does define this kind of communication. So it takes me, I feel like, forever to explain what the information is. Okay, here's my best shot. You or someone you're connecting to was dealing with someone you or someone you're connecting to perceived as this giver of love, this fertile, beautiful creature. And it could have even been true in some cases at one point. However, the ghostly part of this is that it wasn't real. It wasn't, or it either wasn't ever real or it was not, it's not the case anymore. And what's interesting is like the ghost going through, it's like, but there's a solid person here. There's still like the solidity. And I feel like that's you. I feel like you're the real deal and someone else is getting over some sort of like, it's either like a breakup, that they're breaking up with someone else or they're losing interest in, Venus going retrograde. For anyone, it could be like someone you have a crush on, you go cold for them. Someone that you thought you were in love with, turned off immediately. Like a love interest just drops. Or they ghost you. Oh, that's so funny, ghosting. You ghost someone ghosts you. It could be a total cooling, cold, you feel nothing type of energy. And that's kind of what I got with this, is that something just totally left someone's perception of like a person or a situation or a relationship. And it's like a little bit getting like crystal clear about what it really is. Either their concept or they're able to even see you clearly, more clear now. 10 of Staves. Oh, wow. Wow, 10 of Staves and the 5 of Pentacles. I don't think you guys saw this. I'm at my mother's house. This is my old water bottle. Look at that. When I ran for SAG-AFTRA Chicago local president. Isn't that adorable? Mom stuff. I lost. So this is basically someone feeling super like, this could be the ghost. This could be the ghost person. This could be the ghost that they were faking it. They were faking this Empress energy, and it really feels like they were faking being a good person. Like they were faking thinking about others, faking caring about others, faking fertility of ideas, creativity, love, strength, all of that beautiful stuff. They were just faking it. And I feel like they were faking it because they're pretty empty inside. I'm actually feeling like this is... this feels like a very immature energy. It feels like someone who is playing at grown-up, playing at Empress, playing and but unevolved, so manipulative. Because you're manipulative when you're unevolved. And when you're evolved, you can just be. You are who you are. You accept everyone and everything for who they are, what it is. And you let everything flow, and you just tap into the flow. You tap into your own flow. You roll, you ebb and flow, and you don't tweak out, because you don't tweak out about that illusion of control, because you know you can't control anything. You know what I'm saying? But it's that knowing that you can't control anything that gives you the ultimate control, because you control yourself. Mic drop. So this is interesting. You're the real deal. Someone else is not. Ooh, oh, right on the floor. It's the Strength card. I can see that very clearly. Hold on. It's like this yellow Strength. I don't know if that's you. I did it again. I picked this up, and then there's one card down here. 8 of Cups. Okay, thank you. Yeah, this is more, This is someone walking away from the ghost and walking towards what's real. And I feel like this Venus retrograde energy is taking those rose-colored glasses off a little bit. There's two different things happening at the same time. That's all happening for someone. There's something else happening where you have this fear. It's like a fear of change, or a fear of progress, or a fear of, could even be like a fear of walking towards what you really love and what you really want. That is the springboard. Now, it did land sideways like this. For the other scenario that's happening at the same time, someone is walking away from, and I feel like this is way more mental and emotional and spiritual than it is concrete. I feel like someone's walking away from a vision, from an impression, from a perception of someone. They're realizing that maybe they were only... like they were letting themselves be lied to. Because they love this person. Maybe you love this person since forever. You guys grew up together, been with each other a long time, very nostalgic. And it's like you're realizing that it's either not there anymore, that they're a different person, or that it never was there. Hold on, there's something else here. It's the end of the day. When it's the end of the day and I'm like super tired, I can feel it. It's like I'm reaching. It's like, it's literally like reaching for something that's like a hair out of your reach, but not being able to stretch any further. That's literally what it feels like. Sorry. Five of Staves. Let's get one more card and then we'll start clarifying. Uh-oh. Thought so. The Lovers. And the Ten of Swords. It's yours. Ten of Swords and the Lovers. She's saying use this, the Love Oracle deck. To clarify all of this, the Empress, please. Please tell us about this Empress. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. This is you or someone else discerning romantic feeling from idealization. The Ghost. The Ghost moving through the Empress energy, moving through that Empress energy. She's showing me the stars on her head. She's showing me Hedy Lamarr. This is, someone didn't even know that they were being duped until they started falling in love with you. Or it started being exposed to you. Or you didn't even know that you were in love with someone or something. This could even be like a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like this could be that you thought this lifestyle was like it. And, you know, you went and got it, but it's like a ghost. It's just like elusive, and it's just, and it didn't really fix, I don't know, whatever you thought it would fix, or how it maybe didn't feel like how you thought it would feel. Romantic feelings. But you are getting exposure, or you are the exposure to someone else of like the true, honest value of what the Empress really is and what the Empress really does represent. Because the Empress is the vibration of love. I mean, she's got a heart shield with the symbol of Venus on it. And anything that's not love is a lie. Let's take a look at this. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Staves. Forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning. Someone's being hard on themselves. I feel like you're doing this to yourself. Someone's doing this to themselves. Is the strength ego? Is it more than that? Tell me about the strength, please. Strength card. Why is the strength card here, please? 2. Express your love and give your relationship a chance. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Work on your partnership. Someone is having a difficult time forgiving themselves for not seeing it, not seeing that their partner was a faker Empress. Someone could have chosen someone else over you, and they totally are regretting it, and they want to express their love, but they feel like, well, I look stupid now. They want to give this relationship a chance, but they feel that they look stupid now. For some of you, it's even like what you did to someone or what someone did to you, like the guilt of like leaving someone out in the cold is like haunting you. Ooh, this is so ghostly, and like the hauntingness and it's very ghostly. Let's take a look at this 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. This is emotional. This is a very emotional, someone's like emotionally moving on from the situation. Pay attention to the red flags. Thank you. This person, you or this person, you're finally paying attention to the red flags, and you're letting it change the course of your life the way it needs to, so that you can like, this is such quarter moon energy for me right now too. You know, just visually, like the crisis in action, the crisis in consciousness. Like the red flags are there, even though this person is a very beloved, but it's more like the idea. It's really more the idea that's like you or this person is realizing that, whoa, I made it. This is like someone who, when they break up with someone, instead of going towards the future and thinking of the future and like really moving on, they go to the past. They go to the past after breaking up, or as they're breaking up, or as they're moving on. Sorry, there's all this candy and I want to like eat it. And I'm like, I don't eat when I do tarot readings. Stop. Okay. 5 of Staves. Let's take a look at this. Conflict. Heart-to-heart conversation. You know, this Venus retrograding in Gemini, it's like if you have difficulty expressing yourself, if you choke a lot, or if you cough, if you have asthma, if you have bronchial sensitivities, if you have a sensitive throat, if you... any manner of manifestation where you have difficulty physically speaking, or emotional, mental, psychological difficulties, having heart-to-heart conversations and really speaking what's on your heart, that's getting aggravated right now. And it's getting aggravated because it's like you need this healing for yourself, or this person needs this healing for themselves. Even if this true, honest union doesn't ever happen, let's say that this is really interesting, progressive spiritually evolving energy. Let's say someone just like throws it all away and they never talk to you, they never approach you, they just like feel crummy about it for the rest of their lives. Some of you and some of these people will use this tension to stimulate action. You will use this tension to stimulate action. Do you like my little, it's my little buddy. This tension will like, this internal tension will stimulate this person. And it's like the heart to heart has to happen. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. It's like they want to, but they don't feel like they can because it's their block. It's their blockage. And you're just being the empress. I feel like you are the real deal empress, and all you have to do is keep empressing and let that power do what it's doing to them because it's working. So if you are the empress, you don't have to push at all. You just keep being the real deal. Let's take a look at this. The Lovers with the Ten of Swords. The Lovers with soulmate. The choice is clear. Yes, this is your soulmate. They're going to wait until they are mentally exhausted. They are going to, you are going to wait until you just like can't take it anymore. I feel like some of you are going to psych yourself out, where instead of getting to that anorectic degree point where it's like, I have to communicate with this person, either you will communicate with your soulmate, or cognitive dissonance will like split your mind. And you will like compartmentalize all of this beautiful tension that is supposed to stimulate you to action. And you or your person will totally like split yourself so that it just goes, it's like it gets put on a shelf that you never see. But the repercussions and the effects of that are going to be so long lasting and so damaging. And what's happening right now, like astrologically, this happens to give us these windows of opportunity so that we can make these changes in our lives. And if this is happening in real time for you, we have the sun trining Pluto and the sun trining Jupiter. So like this is the moment to do it. This is like a good moment to do it, to go revisit that issue and fix it and balance out some karma. I would say if you're the one that has difficulty expressing yourself and talking from your heart, I would say remove your attachment to the outcome as best as you can so that you can say it without fearing. Springboard, thank you. Because your goal should not be to be with this empress. Your goal should be to express how you feel, express your love. Forgive and learn about yourself. Pay attention to these red flags. Have this heart-to-heart conversation. That's about you. That is all just for you. It has nothing to do with this other person. You are forgiving and learning. You're the one cultivating this strength. Unless you're the empress. If you're the empress, then you are like, you're acting as a catalyst for change in someone else's life. So this person shouldn't be bothering you or talking to you or anything. They're totally scared of you, ashamed for how they treated a real empress. They could have, like I said, they could have even chosen someone else over you that is more familiar to them, but is toxic. You could actually be dealing with a Scorpio, because until Scorpio evolves into the eagle, Scorpio does not even want anything that's good for them. Go ahead and blast me, Scorps. I love you guys. But it's like the truth. It's like they just won't be interesting to you. They will, people, friendships, relationships, it just won't be interesting. It just won't be, at best, you will have a lack of curiosity about the person, thing, or situation that's really, really great for you. And at worst, you will actually actively dislike it. You will actively dislike that person, that situation, that whatever it is. You will actively be sort of repulsed by it. You'll find something to nitpick. You'll find something to criticize. You'll find something to distrust. You'll find something to be paranoid about. You'll do all that to the good thing, and you will go right into what's familiar and what is something more along your like scorpion with the talons, but you're just going towards that because you want to grow. Your soul wants to grow. You want to feel that experience so that you like mine it for wisdom, like a Capricorn does. The difference between a Capricorn and a Scorpio is that a Capricorn will walk away. Capricorn has a very strong self-preservation instinct, whereas a Scorpio will kill itself just to take you down with him. Capricorn won't do that. Scorpio will. That's why you don't want to cross a Scorpio, ever. Scorpio will evolve when they outgrow that energy, when they don't even care about revenge, or they don't even care about taking you down, they don't even care about making you feel how they made you feel, which is so Scorpionic. It's like, I want you to feel exactly my pain, so I'm going to put you through it. I'm going to manipulate the situation to make sure you go through it, make sure you feel me, you know. You'll outgrow that energy. You will. I mean, if you want to spiritually evolve, you will. But that's what this feels like. This feels like someone who is going to the past instead of using it to springboard yourself into the future, even though you know what's going on. Like but I feel like this person's evolving, where they're actually kind of ready to Eight of Cups the situation and really walk away from these red flags, and like they're ready to start choosing something that is really, really great for them. And that's the choice. It's like the mental exhaustion that I was talking about, and it does show up more as a mental and physical exhaustion for you guys, or for the person you're dealing with, where they will reach their limit and one of two things will happen. They will split their minds, they'll split their energy so that they don't have to feel that pressure, but then they never resolve it. They don't pass the test, you or them, or they will actually yield to the universal energies that are trying to be channeled through this person, through you or this person, and they will talk. They will express. They'll have the heart-to-heart conversation. But this person has to go to the very edge, up to the very like last moment, where they really feel like in a moment where they just can't like take it anymore. So a lot of people are going to be going back on the energy. Like I said, they're going to split. They're totally going to, like Geminian energy, they're going to split their mind, compartmentalize. And those people are not really ready. They're going to look for more people that they might walk away from like that one relationship, but they're just going to make another friend or find another girlfriend or find another boyfriend that it's like the same red flags. It's the same energy signature. And so they're going to feel like it's different. They're going to feel like the situation is new and different and unique, but they're actually kind of just going in a big circle because they're not dealing with this. They're not dealing with saying yes, and they're not springboarding. It's that fear, that like resistance, where instead of using the forgiving and the learning and expressing instead of using that as a springboard to align or be in the energy of this like real deal Empress, they are, so you'll have your answer. You'll have your answer if this person is talking to you, and if so, the quality of their communication, I wouldn't expect it anytime soon. This person has to go to the very end of their limits, and everyone has different personal limits. I only brought these 3 decks, so I don't have any oracle deck for you guys. I'm sorry. But let's get some advice. Is there any advice? Anything we can expect regarding this Queen of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles? All right, so they're going to be a little bit like, oh, but the 10 of Pentacles the 10 of, did I say Pentacle? Yeah, it is Pentacle, 10 of Cups. And the Fool. I did see the Death. And the Ace of Cups. Look at that. So there's a lot of potential here, but I don't want you guys to get hung up on the potential if this is your person, if this is something that you're thinking about, because it's like we're not here for, like, everyone can have potential, If you can see the potential in everybody, then everybody has potential. It doesn't mean that everyone or anyone even wants to achieve that kind of potential. Manifest it. This could even be you holding back everything that you can give to this person after they pass the test, after they really like speak to you about like all this stuff. And you're the one keeping it like on the DL. You're the one keeping it private. You're the one keeping it protected for someone who deserves it. Because you have the cup, you have the chalice that's, you actually have, you know, you have the Ace of Cups and you have the Queen of Cups' covered chalice. So you're like this guardian of the Empress energy here. You're guarding your emotions. You're guarding your luck too. You're guarding the luck. You're guarding the share. Like you're not going to share this with anybody. You're not going to share with it. Like this person has to rise up to your vibration to earn it. To earn it. So I'm getting a very, very healthy, strong person who's acting as a catalyst for change in someone else's life. Totally clear. Oh, okay. Okay. Tarot Talk is May 28th, so we're doing the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to be so fun. So come on out. Have fun with us. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Bring your tarot deck, bring your scuba snacks, bring your beverages into the Arteagan Report. Yeah, definitely not till after the new moon in Gemini. For AIT. Yeah, May got okay. So you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, watch Natalee, you know exactly what it's been like. And all of my Instagram stories are they're part of the blog. So what I do at the end of every day, sometimes it's like really late at night, I put them all in a video and I post it to my blog. So the blog on thearteagan.com is called A Psychic Life. So it's basically my psychic life. It's basically like the psychic lifestyle. It's one person's, mine, psychic lifestyle. So it's basically the amalgamation, the collection of all of my Instagram stories within that 24-hour period. Sometimes I like miss a bit of a beginning or a bit of an end because it's like I have to download it all and I have to put it all together and whatnot. So it's basically like a little behind the scenes. It's I like collecting stuff. I like collecting memories. I love scrapbooking. So for me personally, it's like my little psychic scrapbook that I'm sharing with you guys. So A Psychic Life is the blog on thearteagan.com. So every day, at the end of every day, I put that up there, and you know, it's fun. I like it. It's fun. So if you guys want to check that out, it's there. Correspondence. Oh God. Thank you for everything that you've been sending me. All of your really sweet stories and well wishes and kind words. I mean, really, from your heart. I can feel it, that what you're sending me, that what you're writing me is from your heart, and it really reaches my heart about Gia. So thank you for all of your kind correspondence. It's made my part of this, going through this transition on my side of, you know, sending her off with respect and dignity. It's made it so much better for me. So thank you for your correspondence, and feel free to email me thefirstarteagan@gmail.com if you have questions about the website or about a reading or about anything. Thank you. Old business. Oracle decks are shipping the last week of May instead of the first week of May. God, that's another thing that just got so... Sorry about that, guys. New business. That's about it. I think that's it. I think that's it. Sorry, I know, guys. I'm sorry. It's just, this is my dog, you know. It's like, I don't care about it anymore. Thank you guys for sticking with me through May. It's been crazy. So I appreciate that. And I hope that this tarot reading has really helped shed some light into this situation. And you know, that's another thing, is that my psychic ability these past 3 lunation cycles has really been like bumping up and up and up. And so it's been like growing pains for me as a psychic to feel it and to go through it. So thank you. Thank you for connecting with me and sharing your energies. This specific reading with the ghost and everything with the Empress is really trippy. Like, it's really interesting. So whoever this is for, you're pretty cool. You're pretty cool. So take care, guys, and I will see you. I'll see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's ADB. And until then, lots and lots of blessings upon your heads. Thank you, guys. Bye.